Welcome back, everybody. Expect me to do a little bit more Avengers Endgame content in the near future. Probably more than you're used to me doing about a movie that's as recent as this is. But there's a lot that happens in the movie. There's a lot of questions to answer. I'm working on a video right now about 5 of my main concerns with the plot structure, I guess. And I know what you're thinking, right? Like, why do you need to explain the ending? The ending's pretty simple. By the way, spoiler alert, obviously. I thought the ending was pretty obvious too, but I've seen some concerns recently that lead me to believe that maybe it's not as simple as I thought it was. So, we're going to be answering, how did Captain America end up on the same bench in the reality that they're all in at the end of the movie when he's an old man? Seems simple, but alright, we're going to go through it, okay? So imagine that this line, it's a terrible straight line, is the timeline of the MCU. This point is where Captain America goes on the ice and is frozen for the rest of time. This is where Avengers Endgame ends, right? So, we'll say that... Okay, so we'll say that right here is where they get the Tesseract from the 1970s. That's the branch reality that's created by taking the Tesseract from here. But since Steve puts it right back here, this branch is clipped. And you do the same for 2012 when they take the Tesseract and Loki takes it and goes missing. Since it's not returned to that spot, this branch reality continues on. This branch reality is created when Thor takes Mjolnir from younger Thor, because that younger Thor then has to go live the rest of his life without a hammer, or have Eitri make him a new one. Who knows? You could create another one here when Rocket takes the ether, but since it's returned, you clip that branch. Same with the Time Stone in New York, the Mind Stone in New York, the Soul Stone on Vormir, and the Power Stone on Morag. Clipped branches, right? So, whoops. So, if Captain America travels from the end of Endgame to the beginning, or to the end rather, of Captain America the First Avenger, he will be creating a branch reality with Peggy where she does not go on to marry whoever she marries in the original timeline. That is her branch reality alone, though. Captain America is simply in a different time. It doesn't change the Captain America that's from this time period. So he's still a part of the same reality that takes him to the end of Endgame. So it's very simple for him to be able to end up back where he began the journey, as long as he remembers to go to that park where he was sent from in the first place and be there at the proper time. Now, the reason that this is a concern is because of the way that time travel operates in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's not the same with the quantum realm as it is with the time stone. With the time stone, you just manipulate the flow of time and you change things, and that's how you do that or whatever. But with the quantum realm, seeing as though it's a microscopic dimension of its own that has different time rules, they're pretty much using it as a manifestation of the timeline to enter and exit wherever they need to go. Branch timelines are not created by traveling back. They're created by changing something permanently. Loki escaping with the Tesseract, permanent change. Thor losing Mjolnir to the future Thor, that's a permanent change. Since those two things are not undone, those two create branch universes. But Peggy and Steve living together does not create a branch universe for Steve, because it is the same Steve from the beginning and not a past Steve. Same thing with Gamora. That's a Gamora from the past, but her being in the present does not create a branch timeline from where we are here. It creates a branch timeline from 2014, where there's no Gamora to build the Guardians of the Galaxy from. So, hopefully this strange, short little video can help you understand the ending of Avengers Endgame a little bit better. If you actually had any concerns about that, let me know. And if not, then tell me that I wasted my time, because honestly, I kind of feel like I did. But I wanted to make sure that nobody had any questions about how Captain America ended up there. Like, that's the least of my concerns when it comes to Captain America, but... Understand? Okay, so I'll see you later.
Every day is a